You got a little cell phone, yeah, that has a battery to it, and every couple of days you really have to plug it back in there because if you don't, it will discharge. Now think of you're in the military. And this is a question in the U.S. military. How do we keep the batteries of our soldiers charged? Think about it. He has a helmet. He has infrared stuff. He has drones. And bigger communication cell phones, and they all take battery. They all take current. And if a guy's sitting in there for more than a couple of days, his batteries die. Now they're looking into. Let's see. Can we get a cesium-137 battery that will never decharge? Yes, we can also let them glow. No, we can't do that. The Russians can do that, but we can't do that. Can we use the person's body heat? 98.7. Higher if you're in battle zone. To recharge all the equipment that he has on him. That thing. And the latest one is a fabric. His battle tee of I forget that name. For his coat. Interwoven solar cells. So he will be outside and he always will be charging himself. Okay, he might have a little bit of battery back, and that his coat or even his backpack stuff will have solar cells shown. You get the point. Into the thing, and so he basically laying on his stomach, charging up a solar cell that he can transfer to something else, because it's a big problem. If your man's on the field for more than a couple of days, all his equipment dies. He loses communications. And if you think it's just for Americans, it's for everybody. All the NATO troops have the same problem. They need to charge their equipment up in the middle of a firefight. And they're thinking about weaving in solar cells in their battlefield fatigues. Fatigues, is that one? So they're basically charged all the time. But then I guess that's the thing. Can they do it? Well, they're trying to do it. Will they fail? Very likely. Will the Russians fail? The Russians are fighting in their own country. They're fighting in Ukraine, and they just sent in new troops. Putin doesn't care. They're only Russians. But power source. It's like the glasses here will have little at all times. Everybody wears these little glasses, and they're thinking about putting little solar cells in there to charge up everything, and everything in the backpacks are little solar cells sewn within the within the fabric, and constant charging. Well, they also want to have that body heat, so the person's inner core inside their jackets can act as a generator, a solid state generator, because you're doing is you're taking the body heat off the soldier and putting it into the device which charges everything else. But hey, it is a problem in the military. It's a problem in our country. It's a problem in the other country, and they're looking at something else. Think of this: if you're a forest ranger, right? Your communications always charge, and remote areas around the planet. Basically, the person's riding a horseback in out in Mongolia is charging up his cell phone, which now sits at a 100-foot tower over there, and over there, and over there, and over there. Between a lot of these. But again, I guess, they're going to solve the problem. Well, remember the old walkie-talkies in the World War II, and those were mostly solid state capacitors and resistors and what have like that, and they changed with integrated circuits. So everything takes that thing. Or you like to have a solar cell that can do more than 10% of the energy that hits it. That isn't a problem. Oh well.